Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I haven't done a live stream in forever, but there are some complications going on with like me editing videos. So I still wanted to get something out to you guys. And now we're live on my channel. I haven't been live since Easter last year because I just been like editing my videos and I've been like um just uploading them, but then, like, life keeps on happening and life is like, "Haha, F you. You're not gonna edit videos. You're not gonna edit videos, so I'm gonna go live because live seems to work better than even though there was complications with going live too. I couldn't go live on, Safari, so I had to switch to Chrome, and I don't like Chrome. I just find Safari more convenient. And I am wearing my friend's shirt. Hey guys. I am wearing my friend's shirt and I have my Paris background and we're just gonna talk today. So I updated my computer and what's it called? I am not able to edit because there's something weird going on with like my Apple stuff where like I don't know the password and like the phone number is like a phone number me and my family do not recognize. So like I cannot reset the password because we don't recognize the phone number. And I can't update iMovie to edit videos because I don't know the password. And like my computer updated and then it locked me out of iMovie because on this update in my computer, I need to have iMovie updated. So it's just a whole mess. It's a whole mess. But that's the update on that. And then as you guys may have seen, I don't know, my header, my banner thing, it says new videos every month. That's because I've talked about this like several times. Like I college, I plan to do that. I plan to call Apple, but I'm a very introverted person, and just like just talking to Apple um, just talking to Apple kinda gives me nerves because 'cause I'm a very introverted person. So, like, I'm gonna do it. I just don't know when. Maybe today or maybe next weekend. I don't know. Um, I don't even oh, yeah, my banner. My banner. I updated it because, life is crazy and I can't exactly and, like, I'm not running out of ideas, but, like, I don't have enough ideas for, like, 2 videos a week. 2 videos a week is, like, a lot for me. And so I'm not gonna do it. So the new banner says, um, new videos every month. That's something I can manage because it's not like more specific where it's like 2 videos a week. Whereas this one is like new videos every month and I can um upload however many videos a month I want. I can do the 2 videos a week or I can do a couple videos a month. It's just and I'm in college and like I'm back in person and back in person is, like, so scary because like, I haven't been in person since, March of 2020. So, like, it's almost been 2 years. So, like, being in person is kinda, like, stressful and, like, nervous, and so, like, that's gonna be, like, taking, like, more of my time of, like, where I can't, like, edit and upload and whatnot. So, like, I plan to go live next weekend as well because I posted this on my Instagram, but, like, I don't know if all of you guys are on my Instagram, but my Instagram is in my header, my banner, and I'm gonna be going live and I'm gonna be attempting to fix this because I was doing the Celine Dion challenge on TikTok, and I threw this, and then it broke. So now then the plan is for to go live next weekend and then just try to hot glue this back together a fun little craft for me to try, and you guys can watch me fail. um, yes, I do. I I am more of like I mean text works fine, but like may need like somebody audio explaining it to me because I do better with like auditory and like visual. So like I don't know. But with that being said, that is the update on my life. That is the update on the channel. And now, for whoever Marvel fans are here, um, we're going to be talking about the thoughts on No Way Home because let me tell you, even though I've only seen it once, I loved it. And I saw it before seeing Toby's and Andrew's Spider-Man. So, like, 'cause, like, with something as big as, like, No Way Home, like, all the villains that were teased and, like, all the other stuff that was, like, teased, like, you have to see it opening weekend, otherwise you're gonna get spoiled, and, like, I didn't wanna get spoiled, so, like, I was like, "Okay, I have to." Well, then if you don't wanna get spoiled, you can oh, wait, no, but I remember. We talked about this. You don't care, right? Katie, because like, we were on the phone, and then I remember being like, "You know some of what happens?" But, like, I um, this is also just to, like, draw, like, a different audience, because like, I haven't posted a Marvel video since what's it called? The trailers came out for WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. And I'm rewatching those shows, and I plan to do a video on the what's it the on my rankings of the Marvel TV shows, and then I plan to do a what's it called? It probably won't be on Disney Plus because Sony is stupid, and it will not allow Disney to have the Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus because they co-own it, and like there's some really weird deals. Like the only streaming platform I could see it being on is Hulu, because Hulu has all the Spider-Mans on there. You just have to have, like, a certain package on Hulu to have access to the Spider-Man movies, because I have the student plan and, I don't have access to them because I have a student discount, and that's not the actual Hulu bundle, and it's just I don't like it because it's there, but it's just teasing me that I can't have it. Um, yeah, so, like yeah, it's already like, I've only seen it once, and then I've seen the Tobey's and Andrew Spider-Man once, but that was after, I saw No Way Home, and let me tell you, it really is dumb. It really is, but, like, so like okay, so Sony and Universal co-owned Hulk along with Disney, and, like, because they're co-owned and, like, Marvel doesn't solely own those movies, they won't be on Disney Plus, which I find really stupid. It's really, really stupid, but it's whatever. So, like, I'm not gonna pay to see Hulk. Hulk is utter garbage, and when I do my Marvel movie ranking, I will explain why it's utter garbage. Maybe I could do these, like, every weekend instead of just, like, editing videos. I could just be lazy and I can go live and I could be like, "Oh, yeah, oh, wait, no," but with the Marvel ranking stuff, I want to, like, do, like, an actual tier list where you guys can, like, visualize that. So, like, I might need to oh my god. Ah. Yeah, it's really dumb. So, yeah, I saw that before seeing, like, before, like, getting, like, the whole backstory because it just wasn't working, and, so I was just like, "Okay, we're gonna go see it," and I saw it, and it's already my second favorite Marvel movie behind Winter Soldier, and Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie ever, but I feel like the more I watch I wanted to keep on watching Winter Soldier and No Way Home to see which one's my definitive number 1 Marvel movie because No Way Home is up there, but, like, I don't want to debunk Winter Soldier because Winter Soldier is top tier. And so I rambled on for like 9.5 minutes. And so now I'm gonna read my it's the glare. I hate glares. They're stupid. I am gonna read my No Way Home thoughts. You can see my ring light. But yeah, I'm gonna read my thoughts on No Way Home. Um, I was like, "OMG, whoa." Um first off, this may be my favorite Marvel movie ever. So, like, when I got out of the theater, I wrote down my thoughts, like, as I was, like, in the way home, and, like, my mom was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I just don't want to forget any of these thoughts." So, like, I'm just, like, writing it down because, like, I don't wanna forget what it is. And so and I'm like, it may be the first one with 10 out of 10 for a Marvel movie. Cause No Way not No Way Home, Winter Soldier is a 9.5 out of 10. It's very close, and it's the only Marvel movie that has a 9.5, and that just shows how special, um, No Way Home is, and that was without me seeing Tobey and Andrew's Spider-Man movies. It's already I can see it at 10 out of 10 out of 10, but I just need to rewatch No Way Home and Winter Soldier to get, like, a more definitive answer. But I don't want it like I said, my next thought was literally, like, I don't want it to top Winter Soldier. This gave me nostalgia, and I didn't even watch Tobey or Andrew's Spider-Man. Like, I never seen them, but yet I was like, "Oh my god," like, I knew, like, how huge, like, the villains were, like, in, like, at least, like, Tobey's Spider-Man movies. Since Andrew's was still, like, new, I didn't really, like, hear, like, anything about it except for, like, Gwen Stacy, she just snaps, and I feel so bad for I legitimately sobbed when I saw that scene in Andrew's Spider-Man movie. But, like, yeah. So, like, I knew, like, how big of a deal it was for, like, all the villains to be together and, like, the multiverse and blah, 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 blah. It's just really interesting. But OMG, I laughed, I cried, I got angry, I was happy, I went through all the emotions. It was a bittersweet action comedy. Like I said, I was sobbing, I was laughing, I was a whole bunch of emotions. But the jokes, OMG, go Scooby Doo that SHIT. Doctor Strange said that, and he said that MJ said some line to him. Oh, no, he just said, "Go Scooby Doo that," and I was like, "That's hilarious." He just telling them because like it was MJ, Ned, and Peter, and they were basically like the Scooby Doo gang, I guess, in Doctor Strange in Stephen Strange's eyes. So he's like, "Go Scooby Doo that crap." And then when MJ fell and Andrew Spider-Man got the chance to save her, tears, I tell you, tears. Like, okay, so like I said in Andrew's Spider-Man movie, he he didn't catch Gwen Stacy in time. And like I have not like I cried when that happened. Like Toby's didn't really have like a moment where I like cried. Like his uncle dying, yes, it was sad, but like nobody like died where it's like, OMG, I'm so sad, I'm so crying. Like ugh. And then so I was like and then, like, I just started sobbing because Andrew got his redemption. Like, Andrew's Peter Parker got his redemption, and, like, he got to save Peter Parker's love interest. And I was just like, "Oh my god." And then I'm watching interviews, and, like, when MJ says, "Are you okay?" She was asking Andrew if he was okay because he got to save MJ, a love interest for a Peter Parker slash Spider-Man, and it was her asking Andrew, the actor, not Peter Parker, the character. And now this is like a legitimately spoiler, so like if you have not seen No Way Home and you do care for spoilers, just click away. Um, the same when Aunt May died. Oh my god! Like okay, so I I okay, so, like, I don't know if, like, I loved and not MJ, Aunt May, but, like, when she died and she's like, "I just need to catch my breath. I just need to catch my breath." And then she just, like, lays there, and then Peter's just sobbing, and then oh my god, I hate when characters die, like, I cried. several times throughout this movie, and I hate when characters die in movies. Like, I know it's, like, necessary and, like, for the plot and, like, it develops the person and blah, 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 but I'm like, "But she didn't need to die," and, like, you'll see more anger at that towards the end of this live stream. And then she said, "I can't wait," and then she owned I can't Spider-Man literally lost everyone. Like, I'll delve more into that, like, at the end of the video, just, like, so that I can kind of go in, like, order of, like, what happened in the movie, but he literally lost everyone. And then, like, okay, so she said, "With great power comes great responsibility." And so, like, that was, like, said in Andrew's and Toby's Spider-Man, and then it was, like, advertently said in Tom's first Spider-Man, I think, by, like, Tony Stark, I'm not sure. And, and since apparently that line's, like, copyrighted, and so, like, they couldn't legally say that in Tom's earlier Spider-Man movies, so they were like, what's it called? They said something else, and then I guess they got the legality sorted out, so they had Aunt May say, "With great power comes great responsibility." And I'm just seeing all over, like, Marvel TikTok and, like, Marvel Twitter where it's like, "Oh, I just knew the moment she said that line she was gonna die," and I'm like, "Oh, my heart! Oh my god." And then okay, and then my thought was like, why the hell would Spider-Man bring the villains into Happy's apartment? Like, he literally has, like, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, and Lizard. He literally brings all the villains into an apartment, and then he has, like, this, like, technology to, like, fix them. And then he literally just brings them there, and I'm like, that doesn't seem like a good idea, like, giving them access to technology, like, that could just screw things up, and let me tell you, it did screw things up, and that left me peeved, like, really peeved. And then, like, I knew from the beginning, as soon as he did that, I was like, "That's a bad, idea. It's a really bad idea." And then when Ned was like when Ned was like, "Show me Peter Parker," and then the portal just opens, and then Andrew's Peter Parker comes out. Oh my god, this I wish I caught this on video, but, like, the whole audience just, like, screams, like, "Oh my god!" We just totally fangirled about like I said, I've never seen Andrew's or Toby's Spider-Mans, but even when I saw them come in, I just freaked out with them. I understand nothing. I was just like, "Oh my god," like, the nostalgia, like, I don't understand how I had nostalgia for something I've never seen, but, like, I just felt, like, nostalgia, and it was amazing, and, yeah, I just screamed. I screamed. I legit screamed, and then they're like then MJ, "Prove you're Peter Parker," and she just, like, throws bread at him, and then he just sticks his hand on the ceiling, and then MJ's, "That's not enough proof. Walk right on the wall." And he's like, "I don't need to do that." And I'm like then MJ's like, "Well," then she starts throwing more bread at him, and it was just like it's really weird and it's really funny. And then they try to find their Peter Parker, so they're like, "Show me Peter Parker." And then Toby's Peter Parker comes out, and the crowd goes wild again, cause like, the nostalgia, like, I just 10 out of 10 for that one scene, like, it was everything. And then when they cured all the bad guys, I went, "Oh," because, like, they got cured and, like, they're not bad guys anymore, and it's just which is really sweet. And, like, the battle was, like, so good, and I just loved the battle. Final battle was way better than the Eternals. I am in a Twitter group chat with a bunch of Marvel stans, and There are some really hardcore Eternal fans, and, like, I didn't think it was, like, a good Marvel movie, but it was a good introduction Marvel movie because, like, there were so many new characters in the Eternals where it felt like it was kind of overwhelmed. So, like, I didn't like that, but it was a good introduction movie. And then when Peter almost killed Green Goblin, I was like, "Dude, don't do that to yourself. Like, you're just putting yourself down a dark path, and it's like you're not gonna help yourself in the long run if you kill him. I know he killed Aunt May, but that's not gonna help you in the long run. You're just darkening your soul, and you're gonna make yourself deeper, and you're gonna dig yourself deeper in that hole." And then Toby's Spider-Man stepped up, and he just stopped Tom's Peter Parker, and then like Green Goblin just like comes up and then just stabs. What an interesting part to come into the live stream. I just saw the numbers go from 1 to 2, and I was like, stab! It's an interesting part to come into the live stream too. But yeah, I was like, stabs, and then he's okay. He's okay. They planned on killing him in No Way Home, but then they're like, let's just leave the illusion of like he's okay. He's gonna be okay. Blah 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 blah. And then when all 3 Peter Parkers, like, oh my god. Okay, so, like, I've been, like, watching on, like, TikTok and, like, Twitter and, like, all that, and it's like, Peter Parker, and I'm just talking about, um, what's it called? So, like, there was this lab scene in Spider-Man: No Way Home, and it had all 3 Peters, and then Ned was like, "Peter Parker," and they're all like, "Yeah," and they're like, uh Spider-Man, and he's like, "My," and then he's like, "The computer," and then it was just really funny, and then, like, they did that Spider-Man pointing thing, and then, like, in the final battle, they also did the Spider-Man pointing thing, the meme. Then when they did the meme, the crowd went wild again, like, we were all wild, just pure nostalgia, and, like, just the fact that the meme made it into the movie. And then when is it Andrew's Spider-Man, I think, was like, uh he was like, "I love you." And then Toby and, Tom's Peter Parker or Spider-Man was like, "Thank you." Like, "I love you" was purely Andrew, like, it wasn't scripted, that was just, like, an unscripted moment, and it's just hilarious, and then they're like, Tom's Peter was like, "You guys don't have the Avengers?" And then, like, one of them, I think it was Andrew, was like, "Who's the Avengers? Are they a band?" And I'm like, I don't know. No, but it's just top tier comedy, top tier. And then, like, at the end, like, it was just like, um, Tom's Peter made a decision, like, where, what's it called? He was like, "Okay, I have to rectify my actions. I have to, like, fix what went wrong." And then, like, Stephen's Doctor Strange cast a spell where, like, everybody forgets him, and that was just so fucking sad, like, so sad, like, he like, this is what I mean, like, he lost everybody, like, Aunt May died, like, it's and then, like, with the spell Doctor Strange did, MJ and Ned and Happy and everybody in the world don't know who he is, and he literally lost everybody, and I just feel so, oh my god. And then, in the lab scene I was talking about earlier, Ned was talking to either I think it was Andrews, I'm not sure, and, they were talking about, like, how his best friend turned into the villain, and I'm like, "It would be so interesting," like, I don't know what Ned would turn into, like, as a villain, but it would be so interesting if we can get Peter Parkers, especially with them not knowing who Peter Parker is and Spider-Man is, to see Ned turn into a villain and then have them go at each other because they literally Peter knows who they are, but they don't know who Peter is, and that would be like the perfect like conflict at each other. Like And then and then the post-credit scene. The post Okay, so I know a lot of people were irritated with the post-credit scene, like, with one of them, because like, one of them was literally a trailer for Doctor Strange, and people were like, "This shouldn't have been a trailer, blah, 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 blah." I saw, like, on Instagram that one of the post credits should have been Andrew at Gwen Stacy's grave being like, "I, made not made up for, but, like, I can't think of the word, but, like, he he got redemption at, like, catching somebody's Gwen Stacy, but actually MJ, and, like, I would've much preferred that over a trailer for Doctor Strange, but, like, that trailer for Doctor Strange, um, Wanda in the post-credit scene for, like, in the trailer for Doctor Strange, I love her. I In WandaVision, for, like, the show that came out early last year, there were supposed to be 10 episodes, and the 10th episode was supposed to be have her and Doctor Strange in it. But, like, I wonder how that would have been because like, that was supposed to set up Multiverse of Madness coming out in May this year, and, like, I'm interested to see what that was because like, that didn't happen because of COVID, and so, like, they had to cut that episode out, and, like, I think Cumberbatch couldn't make it, so they had to, like, cut that out, and I really wonder what that would have been. But, like, the post credit, like, I was really annoyed it was basically a trailer, but it was still top tier because we got some more Wanda content, and I love her. I absolutely love her. My Spotify, I just had, like, a blank, like, picture. I was, like, just an unknown username, but, like, I recently changed it to Wanda because I love Wanda. And then also, the second post credit scene was Tom Hardy's Venom and Eddie Brock, and it was like him asking questions about the Avengers because in Venom: Let There Be Carnage, this that came out last year, that post credit scene set up for something in the Marvel universe, and we got that in the Marvel universe. But then with the post credit scene, with Stephen Strange's spell of everybody forgetting Peter Parker, Venom was in the MCU, and so he forgot who Peter Parker is, and he was brought back to his universe because his universe is in the MCU. So like he was just brought back to his universe, and they left like a little piece of like the symbiote in the MCU. So with that symbiote, either maybe that can be Ned's way into becoming a villain, or that we could get the black suit for Peter Parker, like we did, like for Tom's Peter Parker, like we did for Andrew's Peter Parker in the third Spider-Man movie with the like Sandman, and we got Green. No, it's not Green Goblin. It's not Hobgoblin. I forgot the name already, but like Harry's villain name, and then there was like another. Oh, and then Eddie Brock. We got Eddie Brock in that one, but like I just want Venom in the MCU, so like maybe that could be like Ned's villain name, and then for like the trailer we got at the end of No Way Home for Doctor Strange, it was like we got to see the Scarlet freaking Witch. That's literally what I put in my notes. Scarlet freaking Witch, because she is the Scarlet Witch. And then we got to see Evil Strange, like What If, like in What if you guys have seen that series. And people were like, I'm not watching What If because it's not canon to the MCU. It's literally just a what if scenarios. And I'm like, you're still missing out. It was like a middle series for me. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. And like they're bringing stuff that was not canon to other MCU stands into the canon universe. It's like now I'm like, now you need to go watch it. And like, okay, I'll go watch it. And I'm like, why didn't you watch it when it came out? And then like something that like okay, so in what's it called? In a No Way Home trailer, they had to like blur something out because it was connected to Hawkeye. And since Hawkeye hadn't been out yet, they blurred it out. But like when we Hawkeye came out and No Way Home was out, we got to see a connection where it was Roger the Musical, which it was a musical for, like, Steve Rogers, and that's just the connection between Hawkeye and No Way Home because they took place around the same time, around Christmas. Hawkeye took place the week of Christmas, and then No Way Home took place the month of Christmas. That's just all the thoughts I have now, and yeah. So, um, if you thank you guys for watching my this live. I plan to go live next weekend, and maybe there will be more lives in the future while I sort out my iMovie and Apple issues. And while I do that, I will be going live because I really still want to get content out to you guys. So I will be ending the live thing. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you are watching this after, comment down something from like what you like from this live stream in the comments down below. And hit the subscribe button if you like this type of content. I will be doing more Marvel content in the future. And in the future, I also plan to do Taylor Swift content because I am a huge Swiftie and I half of my closet is literally Taylor Swift stuff. And I'm having more Taylor Swift stuff come next week. So, yeah. Bye, guys.